All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue our Year 9 playoffs with our Arizona Coyotes, heading into round 2 against the Edmonton Oilers, the best team in the NHL during the regular season. And this is kind of like the Chicago Blackhawks going up against the LA Kings in the Western Conference Finals. You know, this could be the best two teams going at it right here. So it's actually kind of good news for all the other teams in the NHL, but we can't worry about that. We're playing pretty good. We went through the Anaheim Ducks in 5 games. They didn't have the greatest roster, right? But we dealt with them as we should have, being the better team. So I'm hoping that we can ride this momentum and get off to a good start against the NHL's best regular season team, all right? The Edmonton Oilers. Might be a high goal-scoring series. But before we get to all that, let's do the comments and the fan art. First, the comments. Hey, John, it may be time to draft/get a prospect goaltender. Hope is turning 30 in the offseason, meaning you either have a couple years for a prospect to grow or have Hope be the backup in his later years. Also, why can't you give Lou and the Big Mac alternates and make Ekman Larson the captain? Ooh, Oliver Ekman Larson. He's been here for a while. He's been here longer than anyone other than Yandel. That's true. Hell, the kid was practically mentored by him. So why not give him the C? He has the veteran experience, been and was drafted by the Yotes. And you can set either Lou or the Big Mac up to take over after Ollie retires a couple years later. All right, kind of makes sense. Also, the Columbus Blue Jackets either got kicked out in round 1 or didn't make the playoffs. That's funny. Oh, man, that's embarrassing. They take the Stanley Cup from us last year, and they don't even make the playoffs this year. Jesus. All right, so this guy's talking about drafting a prospect goaltender. Yeah, that does make sense. We don't have to worry about it right now until the offseason. And also Ekman Larson as the captain. That's interesting. I don't see Ekman Larson as a captain on this team. I mean, he's a leader just by what he does, a silent leader. But you need somebody who can, be a utility player, do it all. Ekman Larson's not out there killing off penalties. I wouldn't say no to the C for Ekman Larson, but I think there are better nominations. But that's still interesting. He definitely got the history and all that down. Next comment. Morris was a -1. Strome was a +3. Hashtag Strome for second line. Hashtag like so Johnny sees. All right, so yeah, if you want to go into the individual stats, I'm sure you can find, players who are underperforming. But, I mean, I like my third line. Again, it's good having a third line that can score goals, and with our current roster, we're, 4-1 in the playoffs, so it's not about individual stats like a -1 for one player. It's about your team stats, how your team's playing, and our team's playing fine right now in the playoffs, and I need Lou Morrison there to injure the Nuge and Everly and Taylor Hall, so he's staying in the top 6, baby. Next one. Oliver Ekman Larson needs to be the captain, as he is the longest-serving player on the team other than Yandel, and he consistently gets solid numbers. The A's should go to McMillan and Kopitar. That's right, F. Lou Morris. Wow, another guy wants Ekman Larson to be the captain. See, this guy, he's a silent leader, leading by example. All right, you know what? I won't say no just yet. Yandel's the captain for this year, so we'll see who can outperform everyone else and really show their captaincy colors here in the playoffs. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. And the last comment, make Bo Horvat second line. Now, here we go again. He's an 86 overall, and Kopitar is now an 85. Bo Horvat is not a career third liner. If this was real life, Horvat would be extremely frustrated for getting third line minutes. He would say, GM Superman, put me on the goddamn second line or trade me back to Vancouver. All right, yeah, I agree. On a shitty team, Bo Horvat could be a second liner, maybe even a first liner. But on our team, on a Stanley Cup winning team, he's a third liner. He's a third line center, first line penalty killer time. He's a utility player, specifically good defensively, all right? I'm not using him for his offense, and I mean, again, we're playing good with I like our third line. He's producing on the third line, so why shake it up, all right? So, no, Bo Horvat is staying. Maybe if he wants a real contract when he becomes a UFA and I won't be able to afford it, then he can go to another team. He's only like 27, 28 years old, right? So, he wants to win championships. He's got to be my third line center, my first line penalty killer. End of story. All right, so thank you for the fan comments. Now let's get to the fan arts. These are always good. Nicolas Cage appointed as the new NHL commissioner after Gary Bettman's death. Oh man, this is getting dark. There's even a car crash in the picture and everything. Oh my god. One last cup for Keith Yandel. I'm hoping for it, man. Captain Keith leading us there. One more run for Captain Keith. Ooh, I really like that one. That's got some nice effects on it. Captain Keith trying to lead his team back to greatness. I'm hoping for it, baby. Jim Superbman's back again. All right, let me try to read this. Well, Pierre, This is the, oh god, this is the time to worry about the Oilers and not the captains of next year. Yeah, thank you. Pierre McGuire's asking me about captains, but GM Superbman knows we got to focus on the Edmonton Oilers. How can you and all these haters disrespect Keith Yandle in his final season? We will talk about it after the playoffs. We have hope. See, that's a professional right there. He's not even gonna talk about the captaincy. It's Keith Yandle right now. Hashtag we have hope, the goaltender. Hell yeah, son, lead us. Hashtag we have hope again. So 2 pictures for Brendan Hope. Hopefully he can lead us to the playoffs or the Stanley Cup. Ooh, look at this one. This is a new kind of animation. It's kind of all over the place. I see Gary Bettman in there, Dadonov, General Zod, Roman Polak. Long live Lou Morris as the referee. And that's Lou Morris beating the crap out of Taylor Hall. Hell yeah. See, that's why Lou Morris is in the second line, boys. It's a 7-game series. In a game that we know we're going to lose, if that happens, Lou Morris can just go out there and just pummel the other team's best players. That's what he's doing in that picture. Hell yeah. Oilers versus Coyotes, round 2 of the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs on TSN. Hell yeah, man. That's very nice. Oh, look at this guy. Is that Ekman Larson? Wow, only 20% off. Thank you, Hank Hill and Strickland Propane. Well, we haven't won it yet, boys. We got to win that Stanley Cup to get your hands on that propane. Hell yeah, I'm liking that. Oh, look at that. Lou Morris. He's got General Zod in a headlock. Oh, that would be an epic battle if we saw those two go at it. Ooh, what's this? The Unsung Heroes. Hardworking, gritty, and clutch vets anchoring the Arizona Coyotes' fourth line. Oh, it's my fourth liner. Zach Smith, Brendan McMillan, Antoine Roussel. I can't really read all that stuff. We have hope. I'm the original Big Mac. Hey, Paul Bissonnette. Better keep, you know what, it's too small from here, I can't read it, whatever. But yeah, I definitely respect my fourth liners, absolutely. Good to see them getting some love in the fan art. Yeah, that's nice. Ekman Larson, we've been here before and we've won. Now's the time to shine again. Oliver Ekman Larson. So maybe now he is stepping up, he wants to get that captaincy. Yakupov will bite Edmonton in the arse. I'm hoping for it, man. This is the time for you to step up and shine, Nail. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins versus the Big Mac. That could be a marquee matchup right there. Kopitar, Hope, Yandel, Hall, the Nuge, and Eberle. All right, Edmonton going up against the Arizona Coyotes. Very nice. The Gary Bet Magazine. What's Battle of the Discounts? Oh my God, McDonald's and Hank Hill are going at it. They both want to give discounts to promote the Arizona Coyotes, but they want to be the sole sponsor. They don't want any competition. Ronald McDonald versus Hank Hill. We might have to get that going in WWE. Hope is bad. Hope is good. Oh my God, Cap will take that all day, baby. Absolutely. And last but not least, 2BC News. Bettman funeral, tendon shocker as no one shows up. General Manager Zod. Penguins announced new GM to be former Rangers enforcer and Stanley Cup champ. So the Pittsburgh Penguins went out there and got General Zod as their GM. Everyone will kneel before Zod. Oh my goodness gracious. Looks like Pittsburgh Penguins are turning their ship around, all right? So thank you for the comments. Thank you for the fan art. I got so much fan art this time that I really have to start weeding them out. So if you sent them in and they didn't make it into the video, thank you for sending it. But I got so many coming in now, and a lot of them are, you know, just replicas of others. So I'm going with the highest quality ones from now on, all right? All right, so let's take a look at the team that we're going up against here, the Edmonton Oilers. Now, I showed you guys the rosters in the last one, and by the fan art that you guys made, looks like Taylor Hall, the Nuge, the Nuge and Eberle, and yes, they are. Holy crap, that's a good first line. All right, so Taylor Hall's a 90 overall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins a 91 overall, and Jordan Eberle's a 90 overall. So, I mean, that line's going to be leading them to greatness. So that line probably got them the President's Trophy all by themselves. So, goal scoring, goal scoring, goal scoring. We got to be able to keep these guys off the sheet. Second line, Perron, Horak, and Hayes. Not the greatest. Horak's all right, I guess. But I guess they really stocked up on that first line, so it makes sense. Third line, Farrell, Killorn, and Raquel. Killorn's not a bad third line. Actually, a very good third line center. Winger's not too good. And then the fourth line, Schroeder, Draisaitl, and Knight. So Draisaitl should be getting better time than that. But, you know, they don't have a bad center core. But their wingers, other than the wingers on their first line, look a little bit weak. So the depth is not there, but we got to be able to keep their superstars off the scoring sheet. Their defense, Marinson, 88, LeBlanc, 87, Clefbaum, 84, Schultz, 87, Nurse, 81, Racine, 80. All right, again, it just plays into their offense. LeBlanc and Schultz are both 87 offensive defensemen. Clefbaum and Marinson are both two-way defensemen working with those offensive defensemen. Only one defensive defenseman in their lineup, all right? So power play, it's going to be a big one. 5-on-5, you know, and goaltenders. Oh, my God. How the hell? They must have an injury. There's no way they won the President's Trophy with 280 overall goaltenders. If they did, then I never have to go after a goalie in this game. Jesus Christ. So 280 overall goaltenders. So, you know, this could be a goal-scoring type of series, you know? I want to see if we can keep them off the scoring sheet, but, you know, this actually might be a series where Lou Morris should go down to the third line, and we should just try to outscore them. But I do want to see what happens here. So, you know what? GM options. Let's just check out the injury reports. Let's see. So, we have a clean bill of health, which is good news. The Edmonton Oilers, any goaltenders? No, they have 280 overall goaltenders? What the hell, game? How does a team with 280 overall goaltenders win the Stanley Cup? Those, like the Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Jordan Eberle, and Taylor Hall must be absolutely tearing it up, all right? So, yeah, oh, Jesus, let's go. Last thing before we get the simulation started, I want to keep an eye on this. Where are they? Player injuries, there they are. I want to keep an eye on this because, did we injure anyone with the Anaheim Ducks? Yes, we did, right there. Look at that. Olli Laakkonen was injured for a week or so. So, because Lou Morris and the Big Mac are in the top 6, I want to see if we can injure Taylor Hall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, or Jordan Eberle. If we could take one of those guys out, it would help us a lot more, right? So, I want to keep an eye on the player injuries of the computer teams. I haven't actually done that. But now that we have a lot of studs in the top 6, man, take them out, boys. I saw that picture of Lou Morris beating up Taylor Hall. I want to see that, all right? So here we go. Game 1, round 2. The President's Trophy winning team gets home ice advantage. That's all right, though. If we're going to be a championship team, we got to be able to win games on the road, all right? So, boys, show them what's good. They got an 80 overall goaltender in the net. 2 80s. A backup will go in. He's 80 as well. I want to see, hang on, the first shot of the game might go in for the Arizona Coyotes. Oh, still don't have a shot in the net, boys. What's going on? The Edmonton Oilers have 3. I don't want to wait too long for it. Like, if it's going to take... There it is. All right, so, yeah, their 80 overall goaltender made a save. So, here we go. Let's get it started. First period. All right, look at that. 8-7 shots. Pretty even so far. 0-0 games, so both goaltenders. Maybe the players are a little tentative right now. Everyone's playing a little bit of defense first. Second period. All right, baby. Lucas Petrie and Anze Kopitar. Absolutely, man. Now... kind of the thing about this series is I'm kind of expecting it to be like maybe like a 5-4 game, 4-3 game. I don't think we'll be able to keep them off the scoring sheet, especially with a first line like they have, but we need to be able to score goals on their 80 overall goaltenders. There's no excuse why we can't get 3 goals before the end of regulation on a team with 280 overall goaltenders and a bunch of offensive players, all right? So Kopitar and Petrie, first and second line, getting it done. Third period, come on now, boys. You got the routine in place. Yeah, baby, Captain Keith Yandel. Oh, leave it up to Keith. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, oh, he wants captaincy as well. Holy shit, Nail Yakupov against his old team. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Send that Guidon guy back to his freaking hole. You don't get to come into the NHL at 80 overall and dominate a team that won a Stanley Cup in the last, or been to the Stanley Cup finals in the last 2 years and are looking for 2 Stanley Cups in 3 years. Get the hell out of here. I don't care if you guys won the President's Trophy. EA, how the hell do these guys win a President's Trophy? With one good line? A really good line, but still, in the playoffs, they get owned, man. Kopitar from Zadorov and Lou Morris. Petrie from Tyson Barrie and Keith Yandel. Keith Yandel from Barzell and Strome. Ekman-Larsson from Barzell and Petrie. Yakupov from Kopitar and Ekman-Larsson. If you notice, every goal in the simulation is always assisted by 2 guys. Where are the unassisted goals? Where are the assisted only by 1 goal? You know what I mean? You don't see any of that. I should just do simulating the entire game. I'd probably have like a 150-point season with all these assists adding up. So we won the first game 5-0. Good job, boys. Just leave the lines the way they are right now. That momentum is continuing from when we were playing against the Anaheim Ducks. So this is good news. Continue it now, boys. Take a stranglehold. First period. All right, I'll take that. Anze Kopitar again. He's still playing good. So that talk about Horvat should play the second line center. I don't know, man. Kopitar's getting it done. Tyson Barrie getting it done with Keith Yandel. Draisaitl, fourth liner, gets a big goal there at the, was he a 4th or 3rd liner? I forget. I think it was a 4th. 8 seconds left, though. That's a ball breaker. Second period. All right, we got one. They got one, though. Marinson gets one early in the game, too. Big Mac gets it right back, though. We have a 1-goal lead going into the 3rd period. Come on now, boys. It would be great to take a 2-0 lead over the Edmonton Oilers. Hope on the road. We could use another goal. We do have our 3 by regulation. Oh, it's a long penalty kill. Good job, boys. Another penalty kill. Good job, boys. Oh, my God. Leon Draisaitl. What the hell? Their 4th line doing out there at the end of the game. Scores with 53 seconds left. Overtime. Power play. Power play. Yeah. Lou Morris. Take him off the power play. You guys crazy? Lou Morris gets a power play overtime winner. A slap shot from the goal line. Lou Morris just pounds it in from wherever he wants, man. Lou Morris with his biggest NHL goal of his career. Kopitar from Yakupov and Yandel. Look at all. Look, every goal is 2 assists. Oh, here we go. We got some 1-assisters right here. Never mind. I never see unassisted goals, though. But Lou Morris from Kopitar. Kopitar is having a great one. Yeah, Kopitar had another 2-point night. 3-point night, sorry. Yakupov had a 2-point night. Hell yeah, nail Yakupov. See, boys, the second line, they can perform in the playoffs, man. What are we, like, what is that now? Is that 4-0 in overtime games? Man, our team is clutch when it comes to overtime. Going back to the Anaheim Ducks series, we had 3 home games that were overtime, right? We won them all. We are the king of the 1-goal games. Keep it up, boys. Coming to home ice advantage. Hank Hill is in the freaking stands. McDonald's is looking for a sponsorship as well. I want 20% off, baby. First period. All right, I'll take that. There you go. Lou Morris gets a power play goal again. Darcy Jones. There you go. That was a big pickup. Lou Morris, what do you get? Nice little backhand, nice and tight. Oh, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins got a shorty. I don't like that, Lou. You got to get back on Ryan Nugent. Oh, shit, I forgot to check out the injuries. God damn it. Okay, after this game, I'll check them out. Second period. There you go. Nail Yakupov gets a power play goal on his old team. And the Arizona Coyotes are running through this offensive Edmonton Oilers squad. Oh, wait a minute. David Perron gets a goal in the third period to turn it into a 1-goal game. Bo Horvat on the third line. It makes it a 2-goal game again. I'm telling you, I need him on my third line, man. My third line is beastly. Come on now. I have hope. I have hope. Oh, David Perron makes it a 1-goal game again. No, not the last. Yes! The Big Mac gets an empty netter. And the Arizona Coyotes have taken a 3-0 series lead against the President's Trophy winning Edmonton Oilers. They don't stand a chance. They don't. Our team is too beastly. Lou Morris from Darcy Jones and Ekman Larson. Darcy Jones from Ekman Larson and the Big Mac. Yakupov from Ekman Larson and Barzell. Horvat from Pierlini and the Big Mac from Petrie and Ekman Larson. Oh my God, Ekman Larson, man. Ever since everyone's getting on the Ekman Larson boat here, saying that he should be captain, and all this positive reactions toward him is making him play like a beast. All right, so we are playing outstanding. This is what I needed against a team with 280 overall goaltenders. Let's take a look at the injuries. This is what I want to do after every game. I got to get used to this. Yeah, look at that. See? This is what I got to be doing. Roman Horak's been injured day to day. Freaking Lou Morris is out there hitting everybody, man. I'm telling you. Anybody else? No, nobody else. This is what I got to start to. You guys got to start reminding me. After every game in the playoffs, I got to look at that. All right, especially with all these grinders that I have on this team. All right, so here we go. Game 4. Let's do it up. Game 4, we have a 3-0 series lead, home ice advantage. We could go off to the third round right now. All right, get rid of the best team in the NHL. Show everyone we mean business this year. Come on, boys. First period. Yeah, baby. We just can't be stopped. The offense, the 80 overall goaltender, I don't know how they won the Presidents with it, but we are scoring goals at will. Darcy Jones and Nail Yakupov. Our second line has had a great series, man. Second period. All right, I'll take that. 23 shots to 20 for the Edmonton Oilers, but we have a 2-1 lead. Remember what I said. I want that third goal by the end of regulation, so you still have some offensive work to do. But I have hope. I have hope. Keith Yandel's got hope. Oh, no, Roman Horak. Oh, shit, he's back from injury. Lou Morris, you didn't lean into him enough. Big Mac gets a goal, baby. 3-2 lead. There's the third by the end of regulation. I have hope. I have hope. We have, oh, fucking hell, hope. How many goals are you going to allow in the last few minutes of a game? Overtime again. We're 4-0 in the overtime this playoffs. Will it be 5-0? Can we go to the Western Conference Finals? Come on, boys. Yeah, baby, Anze Kopitar scores in overtime to give the Arizona Coyotes the push to the Western Conference Finals. 5-0 in overtime. We're such a clutch team, man. We are such a freaking clutch team. We're what, 8-1 in the playoffs so far? Our one game that we lost was against the against the Anaheim Ducks, and it was kind of like a blowout, like 5-2. Every other game, like, look, 1-goal game win, 1-goal game win, 1-goal game win, 1-goal game win. 5-0 win, 1-goal game win, 2-goal game win, 1-goal game win, 5 overtime games, and we're winning them all. We're a fucking beast of a team, man. We can't be fucking stopped. I love it. Oh, man, that was good. So let's see. Any injuries? No, Horak was... We injured him, but he came back. He was only listed day to day. All right, so Lou Morris is out there intimidating the shit out of everybody else. And the Big Mac, too. Big Mac's got a big body out there. He's doing his job. And then my third line rolls out there, and Pierlini and Horvat are beasts as well, throwing their big bodies around. And Dylan Strome was out there giving them the puck, right? So we have a power forward type team, a grinder type team. We're throwing the body. We're scoring goals from the back end. Our goaltender is playing fine. He did allow a few goals that series. I'll say that about Brendan Hope. He allowed a few goals, but I expected that with he had the shutout in game number 1, but 3 goals against, 3 goals against, 3 goals against. It's going to happen with their good offense, right? But we shut them down, and now, oh my God, the Colorado Avalanche. You've got to be kidding me. Does that mean Chase Marchand? Yes, it does. Chase Marchand. Oh, the goalie I traded away to the Colorado Avalanche. Western Conference Finals against the Avs. Oh, man, that's going to be a good one. But it's been a successful year. We got back to the Final Four. So for the for the third year in a row, we've made it to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, that's amazing for our team. So player stats for the playoffs. Let's see who did well for us there. It was kind of everybody who did well, wasn't it? But the second line really showed up. Yakupov and Kopitar. I think they really tore it up there. All right, so Kopitar, yeah, there's the man. 7 goals in 9 games played, 11 points. Nail Yakupov, he showed up against the team that drafted him. 9 points in 9 games played. Barzell, 9 points in 9 games played. Petrie, 7 points in 9 games played. The Big Mac, 6 points in 9. Lou Morris, there you go. He got a few more points in that series, boys. 5. All right, and he's a +2 now. All right, Dylan Strome, look at that. Oh, my God. Strome, Horvat, and Pierlini, +5s. That's why I love my third line, man. My third line's getting it done as well. Don't need to break them up. And then my fourth line. We got some nice fan art for our fourth line this time. These guys played awesome also. Minus players, but what are you going to do? Defense, Ekman Larson. Ooh, he's taking over. After all those good remarks from everyone saying Ekman Larson should be the future captain. This guy played like it, man. 10 points in 9 games played. Barry's got 9. Keith Yandel's got 8. All right, they're all plus. Mills and Zadorov are not plus players, but what are you going to do? Defensive players. Goaltender, Brendan Hope, 2.05 goals against average, 8-1-0 in the playoffs, save percentage of 92.91 and 1 shutout. The Edmonton Oilers definitely hit him there, but that's okay. All right, so now that we've seen the Colorado Avalanche, let's quickly just take a look at their lines. I'll let you guys take a look at them. Hang on a second here. All right, so there you go. There's their offense. There's their defense. And there's their goaltender. You guys can go nuts with it. I barely saw it. All right, tried to not see it, so it wouldn't spoil it for me for the next video. And there's your playoff tree. So the Arizona Coyotes, for the 3rd year in a row, are in the Western Conference Finals, and we have a chance for the 3rd year in a row to make it back to the Stanley Cup and win 2 Stanley Cups in 3 years. That's what I'm hoping for. Your Final 4, Ottawa versus Buffalo, and the Colorado Avalanche versus your Arizona Coyotes. So, boys, I mean, you can go nuts with line changes and where people should be and captaincy and all that, but we're 8-1 in the playoffs right now. We just beat the President's Trophy winning team. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, all right? So we're just along for the ride right now. But again, if things don't go well against a team with a very good goaltender, maybe line changes, like plan B line changes, you guys can let me know about, all right? So I will see you guys in the next video when we take on Chase Marchand, Nathan MacKinnon, I assume, and then the rest of the Colorado Avalanche.